in all these sessions.
I'm trying to remember what happened.
We dealt
You
with
went on a date in the library that we have.
I ordered a leg.
yeah, we dealt
That was
with
all
talking
2
with
weeks ago.
yeah, no, we last week I was having a moment too of like, no, that's all 2 weeks ago. Last week we talked with Richard Gere. We amputated his leg because we killed it. Mercy ordered a new leg, and we made a lot of promises about what that leg can do, and we have no ability to really guarantee that we're going to follow up with all those promises. We made a lot of them. We got a good bit of info on kind of like what's going down. Learned that the Don came specifically for me and is working was trying to buy those super suits purely to kill us. So that's basically I've endangered all of us, which is real good for Fortress. He's feeling good about that. Trying to remember what else. I know a lot of time was spent working on amputating his leg.
You gave him the works
and talking with Mercy about like what's going on with him.
package.
So what?
I was just saying the ultimate package for the dude.
Oh yeah, we got an ultimate package for his amputation.
We're waiting on
the demonologist is on her way.
Yes.
Oh crap! Did I write her name down? It was Carmen something.
Not San Diego.
I have it.
I've been so good about keeping track.
Carmen Kruger.
Oh yeah, Kruger.
Eternal Grace Catholic.
I was gonna say Carmen San Diego, but Lindsay had to go and ruin it.
I'm so sorry.
She is on her way to kind of look into what's going on with Mercy. He tried to put his sword away in a box, and it didn't work because it's attached to him and all.
This is really me.
Really
what?
I'm watching Nick's stream. Your token is right above Shane, but on my screen, you're above me.
On the stream, he looks the same. It looks exactly how it looks for me.
It's moving for me because they're moving. What the crap is going on? I'm so confused now. Yeah, sorry. Continue on. I'm sorry. I'm like, what the heck is going on here?
I think that should be about it, because a lot of it was also talking with Mercy and kind of trying to talk him down, remind him of what he did until he eventually admitted to what he did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think that was about it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I know something happened at the end, and that was where we were stopping. But I'm drawing a blank.
And what happened at the end? Yeah, I don't even remember what happened at the end.
I didn't think anything directly happened at the end. I thought it was like we finished the interrogation and we knew that Carmen was coming.
All right.
I remember from last week that we ordered the leg because y'all called Carmen and then
we're waiting for the leg and Carmen.
Yeah. That's what I remember at the end from last week.
Perfect. All right, so you've got pretty much the rest of the afternoon. Carmen Kruger will likely be there tomorrow, and you'll be able to meet with Jimmy about the leg tomorrow as well. Is there anything you guys would like to do until then?
Oh, we were gonna work. I think we were beginning to work on a rum room, and that's
rum room.
We'll save for we're gonna rum.
Oh yeah, that's it. Because y'all asked if I wanted to help because I was gonna meditate, and y'all were afraid that I was gonna like get up, kill people again or something, or stab people in the legs.
Napkin.
It's a pretty valid fear.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Dinner sometimes.
I feel like
get up and go take care of it.
It's happened twice, which isn't a lot, but it is enough.
Yeah, but all right, one of them was a prisoner. The other one was an actual bad guy we were fighting, and I did not mean to do it that first time. That was like session 1. I did not know how powerful I was.
It's happened 3 times then.
Wait, what was the third time?
You killed the other henchman for the Dawn, which, to be fair, Fortress was bad in the moment as well, but you killed him.
I didn't stab him in the leg, though. I stabbed him in the chest. And I was told I could do that.
You used a hero point to murder him.
Well, I was asked if I wanted to use a hero point, and I didn't want him to get away, so yeah. I mean, who wouldn't use that opportunity to use a hero point?
I don't think I asked. We may have to go back in the footage, but I don't think I asked.
You said make an attack, and then you said, I'm pretty sure you said something like, can I use a hero point to stab him through the chest? And we were like, sure, you have to roll.
Yeah, I wanted to make it more like, stabby.
Oh.
So, we're waiting on what now?
Waiting on the demonologist to look over Mercy and the leg to come in for Richard.
Yeah, so they're working on the run room. And whatever you would like to do with the rest of your day, you can do that as well. This will, I guess, basically be a tiny little bit of downtime until tomorrow morning when you'll get a call from Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Does Jimmy have Prime?
Amazon Prime?
Yeah, does he have Prime shipping?
I mean, you didn't ask him.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask.
Do you not have Prime shipping?
I was just wondering if, we would get the leg next day.
Oh, that Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah.
For a second, I blanked and thought Jimmy was your new boyfriend.
No,
that's Matt.
It's Matt, you're right.
Yeah, so you guys go through the rest of the day. Gentlemen, you have put a lot of work into this rum room. Teleporting and the use of, gravity powers have made it pretty freaking easy to set up.
Super speed for Mercy as well.
And super speed. So you spending most of your afternoon and evening doing this, you get the whole room pretty much all set up. Now you just need to do all the chemistry and get things flowing.
Excellent. So the end of the day, as we're so I imagine we're finishing it up towards the end of the day, and the room's actually together. Whew, so you're sure about this gravity thing speeding up time, and we're gonna be able to age this in short bursts, right?
Oh yeah, 1,000%. Well, 100%. 99%. Not 100%. We'll stand strong at 100%. Yeah.
And there's not going to be any weird time shenanigans going on with the rum. You're not going to drink it and de-age or age or.
Oh, that'd be cool.
No. What? I don't know. We don't have that kind of magic.
Look, you can create gravity around you.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Who am I to question what kind of magic you have?
Gravity.
He's got a demon sword in his chest. I have a holy sword.
Well, unless we did something weird to create some kind of unknown magic to this, I don't think that's going to be happening.
Holy demon sword.
Might I suggest Richard gets the first taste?
Sure.
Just in case.
Just in case, and he deserves at least, something, maybe, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
If he's not in prison at that point. I did promise him to sneak him in a few things, a few comforts every now and then for his cooperation.
So with this room ready, how How long would it take to age rum?
I need you to tell me that since you engineered it.
Well, I didn't want to say something that was a little outrageous.
Well.
Well, okay, what? I don't. I guess we'll do what hours to years.
As the rum expert,
Yeah,
what would
what's the
you
rum
think,
ex-
Alex?
Yeah, I don't know much about
Fortress.
Well, normally, like a good one, you would want like at least like 5 to 8 years. I would say that's a good rum, like a very good rum.
So 5 hours.
But I don't know how what years to days or hours conversion you're doing though with this. And that's just the aging. That's not all the distilling process. The distilling process takes, days and days as well.
Well, we'll just say.
And that's like more active. Like you have to somewhat be watching that. So we can't be in the room with it, obviously, or else we're gonna get aged.
Yeah.
You can tell me basically what you were aiming for, and I'm about to have all of you make rolls.
You know what? We'll just say.
Well, we'll go for a solid 5-year batch to start with.
Yeah, 5-year.
A year to an hour.
Unless we think that's too fast. I mean, we can go like year to a day. I don't know what's reasonable. I don't know what makes sense.
Could do a day to a year. That'd be pretty fair, I'd imagine.
Okay.
Kind of hyperbolic time chamber it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what do we need to roll?
Deception against time. Oh.
We're going to deceive time.
Yep, that's what we're trying to do.
We need to deceive Kronos the amount of time with gravity.
I'll need science twice from Grav. I'll need technology once from Mercy and Fortress.
Oh no.
And then I'll need either sleight of hand or just straight up dexterity from each of you.
Oh dang! Instead of technology, since this is knowing how to do this, could I insight to know how to make a good rum? I'm very good with the know on that. Okay,
I'll give you an insight.
It was worse. My insight actually has a bonus and ends up worse, and then sleight of hand.
What was 14. The last one?
Sleight of hand or dexterity for like putting it together.
None of these rolls were good for me.
Grav, since you're using your gravity and stuff, you can add your bonus from your gravity to that. So since it's a plus 12, you can add 12 to that. So that'd be a 19. Altogether, and you're aiming for hour to year, right?
That's the plan, yeah. No, day to year.
Day to year. All right.
Yeah, hyperbolic time chamber rules.
Yeah, we thought day to year would be more reasonable.
Alrighty. You guys can come back in 5 days and see the results.
Fantastic.
These
days were going to feel like years leading up to this, just because waiting this long in anticipation.
Yeah.
It's a shame we couldn't get those hour to years conversions working right, but it was just too ambitious for everyone.
Yeah.
I feel left out, so I'm going to roll something.
Do it. Shane's just doing like somersaults through the hallway.
Yep.
Shane, why are you doing somersaults right now?
Gotta keep it flexible.
Matt.
Oh, okay.
I felt left out. I wanted to roll. Okay.
I mean, you could have gone on another date with, go and spend more time with Matt.
Yeah.
I think that's what was happening while all this was happening. And I guess after that, you guys all go to bed.
She's the acrobatics was her doing a gymnastics routine for Matt.
Nice.
It just makes me think of the episode of Friends where Rachel pulls out her cheerleader outfit.
I was thinking of Mad TV. Look what I can do.
Oh gosh.
Poor Matt.
Poor Matt.
Poor Matt.
He caught a hook line in his finger. He loves it.
He simps.
Simping hard.
The big simping.
Big simping.
Oh man.
So yeah, you guys have a pretty relaxed night. No one watched any cameras or patrolled for crimes, so we're not going to worry about any of that.
He is burned out.
What you guys doing for breakfast?
Oh, we still have the scones. We got a lot of scones left over.
Yeah, we got a lot of scones.
Wait, isn't Matt's job to watch? Like, isn't his literal job to watch the cameras? Didn't you literally hire him?
I mean, yeah.
To watch the cameras. It's Canada. He didn't watch the cameras. We have to question him about that. Hey, so at breakfast, I'm going to come in. Hey, Matt, did you see anything on the cameras last night?
Matt's not at breakfast.
Oh, Matt's not at breakfast. Okay.
I'm gonna text Matt and say, "Hey, where are you?"
You get a text back saying the camera room.
Well, let us corrupt Matt and make him mess up something.
Treebeard, call Matt into here.
No, I was gonna take him a scone, but okay.
I think
why are you giggling so much? Like, you're giggling like a little girl. What?
I'm thinking I feel like we've been here before. And the last time I stabbed somebody in the leg. Oh my god, that was very close to saying I'm stabbing Matt in the leg in the camera.
Did you know that Shane would actually just kill you?
I swear to goodness.
Yeah, I think we would all banish you.
If you
That's why
stab me.
I mean, I would follow up on my 100-mile straight up promise.
That's why I've just been.
No, I probably would just teleport him into space and leave him there.
Oh my god.
I can't quite go that far. I can go 250 miles. That's as far as I can go.
Okay. I am going to get a scone and take it to Matt in the camera room.
Fantastic. Which flavor are you going for?
Well, I assume chocolate chip's still off the table.
Oh, you can try.
No, I'm not going through that whole thing again. Is blueberry? Is that an option?
I believe so.
Yes.
I'll take blueberry.
Alrighty.
Are there any chocolate chip left?
Yes.
I'm gonna go through. There were like Legos and stuff in what we brought back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had Clicos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and find some Clico like coffee mugs, and fill them with little bits of coffee.
Smart man.
Because the Dixie cups didn't work.
I mean, you just gotta bribe them with chocolate.
Yeah, you go through and in one of the boxes, there's sort of like a build a house kind of Clico kit, and
Mhm.
there's a few tiny little Clico mugs.
There's a Friends Clico set.
Friends Clico set. I'll take that and a Dixie cup, fill a Dixie cup full of coffee, and then like set it down with the coffee. I was like, here you go. Can I get a chocolate chip scone now?
Well, thank you very much, Giant. Of course you can.
I don't know
I
why
just
Shane would do so much.
imagine
I
they've
don't know
been
why
guarding
Shane would
these.
do something with bring you some coffee. I don't know. Thank you. Just like sleepily walk over with the scone.
He
And
gives
wait
you
for
a
everyone else to come back.
salute and takes a sip of coffee.
Hey, Sergeant, you ever drink bathroom sink water?
I'm a general, son, but of course I
General,
have.
That's what I thought. This is gonna be a running thing now, by the way.
Yep.
As it should be.
You hear one of the other army men go, "Who hasn't drank sink water?" And Artis goes, "Pipe down, Carson."
So I'm
Look.
waiting for anyone else to come to breakfast.
Look,
Eat my
Alex,
scone.
you didn't drink sink water on Saturday, so
I didn't need to. I'm not saying that like, oh, sink water is the best water and the only water to drink. My statement is there is nothing wrong with drinking bathroom sink water, and I will gladly drink it if I need to, or if it's just easier than going to an actual sink.
Okay. I take Matt the scone.
Yes, you have arrived in the camera room, and Matt has like a headset in one ear and a notepad in front of him with a bunch of what like it looks like a list, and then they're all scribbled out. And he's got two phones in front of him, and he's got like red eyes, and his hair's all in it like just crazy. And he looks at you and says, "Hey, Shane, good morning."
We need to find a second Matt, or we're gonna kill this Matt from exhaustion.
Hey there, Matt. I thought you'd be hungry, so I brought you a scone. What you been doing all night?
Well, I figured I would prioritize the types of crimes and make them a list, and I called all of the different emergency services and got them out in time. There weren't any big ones that needed superheroes. I really like the setup you guys have. It lets people know what's going on and a lot earlier. I think we should offer this to like the police.
Side note, if this by setup you mean like we've hacked into all the CCTV around Chicago?
Like you guys have that
Or do
and
we
a
have
whole
our
lot
own?
more.
Okay.
That's yeah. Because I'm pretty sure Grav was talking about basically. Didn't you have like a weird AI algorithm thing that was also scanning footage? Because it's hard to keep track of CCTV 24/7.
I believe so.
I think that was something we talked about like way back when.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just been catching criminals, calling cops, and like basically being dispatch himself for cops and everything.
Well, good job, Matt.
Thanks.
Might need to talk about a raise.
Well, I mean, I'm just doing my job.
So,
How much do I get paid?
you'll have to talk to Treebeard about that.
He has money?
Well, no, but he's sort of in charge of.
Hold on, I think we all agreed that I'm the one that was supposed to be paying Matt or something.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna send him to talk to you.
Yeah, I think Brad was supposed to pay Matt. You're paying for the leg for Richard Gere because you cut it off.
Oh yeah, that might be it.
But we'll get that figured out, Matt. But I was wondering, do these cameras? Do you know if they record and like save the video footage for a certain amount of time?
I mean, that's something that you would know, as this is your system.
Okay, so Matt,
yes,
why don't you go get some rest, and I'll take over for you for right now.
Okay. I'm gonna a scone. Oh yeah, thanks. I'm gonna go get some coffee and then go to bed.
Okay.
Do you guys have decaf?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. So I assume he leaves.
Yeah, he's just sort of shambling out.
Okay. I'm gonna sit down and I want to go back to the night that we went through this portal thing. And I want to check any of the cameras around the bean area to see if there was anything I saw other than us coming out of the sky. Do I need to do a roll or anything?
Give me an investigation roll. All right, so you're going through the footage from around the bean, and there's a lot of tourists, and then it gets to be about night, maybe a few more tourists, random people, a couple of hobos, some drunks, and then you guys float down from the sky, and you basically just witness what happened that night through CCTV.
There wasn't like anything else in the sky, like anybody in that area after we went through. Nothing special.
If you want to give me another investigation check to check the whole city for a little bit longer time, you can. Give me another one. Okay. So you're scrolling through trying to find something, and all you really catch is about 6 minutes or so before you guys fall from the sky. In one particular camera angle, you see what looks like a man and possibly a young child land on a sidewalk.
What?
Near sort of like the Chinatown area. And then the man pulls something out of his coat pocket, throws it on the ground. A black hole appears, and they fall through it, and the black hole disappears.
Huh. Can I use our facial recognition software to see if that was Charlie?
You sure can. You run it through the facial recognition software, and you get 2 hits. One belonging to Charlie Hest, born 1982, and another for Christopher Hest, born 1979.
1982, is that what you said?
Yes, ma'am.
And 19 what?
79.
Wait, so Christopher S is older then? If I heard you right.
Huh.
You didn't hear me at all, sir.
Oh, fair. Sorry. I heard nothing. I'm enjoying a chocolate scone. If anything, that's better than getting lured because Shane didn't get a chocolate scone.
Hey, Treebeard, could you ask Mercy and Fortress and Graf to come in here for me?
Gentlemen, Shane needs you by the cameras.
I'll stand up like with my half-eaten scone heading that way.
I will walk in as well, but I don't have a half-eaten scone.
Oh, sad day.
I haven't even started to eat my scone.
I walk in with my sword drawn over my shoulder.
That's aggressive.
No. I was sharpening my sword. Nobody ever asked me what I was doing. I wasn't eating scones. I've been sharpening my sword.
Well, we had breakfast. You studied the blade.
Okay, guys. So I came in here to check on Matt, and it made me think about the cameras because, side note, Lindsay didn't realize we had all these cameras.
You've been sitting on them.
You sat on them multiple times.
Those I thought I was specifically sitting on the cameras that we had placed in that theater.
Oh, you did sit on those specific ones, yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a thing.
Yes. So anyway, I went back to the night that we fell through the sky, and I checked the area around where we landed. I didn't see anything, and so I broadened my search, and I saw 2 people come down from the sky like we did over near Chinatown, and it looked like Charlie and the boy, Christopher. So I ran our facial recognition software, and it came up that that was in fact Charlie, born in 1982. And the other one was Christopher Hest, born in 1979. So I don't know if this is like a Benjamin Button situation going on.
Benjamin Button, yeah. He wouldn't be a child at this point. He'd be still middle aged, I'd imagine, with Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
True.
Something weird is definitely going on, though.
Yeah. Oh! I forgot something. Charlie dropped something on the ground, and it, like, opened up a black hole that they both went into.
Interesting. Do you know any kind of tech like that, Grav?
Can you show me the this footage?
Yeah. So I play it back and I show everyone.
Yes, do you guys see a not great angle, but still decent enough clarity that you were able to get facial recognition? It's just sort of at like the bottom corner of the camera. Charlie and Christopher sort of gently fall to the sidewalk, and then Charlie pulls out what looks like maybe a handkerchief, like a black handkerchief, from his coat, throws it on the ground, and it almost looks like a cartoon, like a black hole, and they just fall through it, and then the black hole
Thank you.
absorbs in on itself, just and disappears.
This reminds me of something.
What's that, Mercy?
It reminds me of that pitch black box from.
Oh yeah, there was that box, but it didn't teleport us though. It was just dark inside.
Well, I mean, we never tried to stick anything in there or anything, or see if there was something exactly inside of it.
I mean, I reached around in it a little bit, but nothing happened.
On the inside?
Yeah.
I thought we didn't reach in because I know I wanted to stick my whole hand in there.
You specifically looked at the seam between the wood and the darkness.
Oh,
and rolled pretty low, which was sad because it was like the worst roll you did on investigation.
Gotcha. I thought we had reached in for some reason in my head.
I wanted to reach in, but I think I was stopped.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did notice that there seemed to be a seam between the wood and the darkness, like almost like cloth.
Gotcha.
And then alarms and stuff, so you guys had to close it and run off.
Oh yeah, because we were gonna get caught, found out. Oh, but we did teleport. The box is at the PCU, so we could always do
it. It is indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean it could be like the same material as this.
You know, some kind of teleporting thing.
Yep.
Still very curious.
From this footage that we've seen, Will, do I notice anything from it? Like anything I've seen before? Or if I can pick out anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Yep, no, Fortress. I can't make out anything from this.
So you have no idea where they went. We saw them come down the same way we did, just somewhere else. Can you go to a live footage now? Is whatever he dropped still on the ground?
Oh, it immediately disappeared right after they went through it. Like they went through it and then it just went in on itself.
I thought they dropped something else and then dropped the hole and went through it.
Oh no.
That was a misunderstanding on my end. So at least we have names. We have the full names. I'm curious about this age discrepancy because that looks like how old of a kid does it look like?
He looks about 7.
Yeah, that's
6, 7.
That's a 7-year-old, a 7-year-old, 30-year-old.
I might be right back, guys, and I'm gonna walk back into where General Artist is, and I'm gonna ask, say, General.
Yes, Giant.
I have something that I want you to look at. Could you come with me for a moment?
You gonna carry me?
If that's what you would like.
Either that or bring me my Jeep.
I just stick out my hand.
All right then. He sort of click clack, click clack, click clack, click clack, and then hops on your hand.
Okay, and then I walk back into the camera room. General, does this look like the boy whose room you were in?
Yes, ma'am. That is young Christopher.
Do you know how old Christopher is?
Oh, I don't know. He's probably like 6 or 7.
Well, our records. Well, I guess not our records, but records that.
I assume this is taking place in the year 2020.
Sure.
Do we actually never have set a year?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what made it difficult for me to actually decide on a date. So I was like, all right, I guess for 2020. So I made.
So he's 47. He's 47.
Huh.
And his brother is like what, 38? I didn't write down the years because I didn't hear them.
He's 41, and Chris
82.
Charlie is 38. Yeah, 38.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. So Christopher's the one that's the oldest, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
he's
sir.
the little boy.
Yeah.
Yes,
How old
sir.
did we say he was?
41. Christopher's
41.
41. Charlie's 38.
Okay. Well, General, from records that we have gotten, it says that Christopher is 41 years old.
I don't know.
Might
Looks
not
like a
be as
kid,
innocent
acts
as
like a
they
kid.
said.
I mean, I didn't know if you noticed anything like suspicious or heard anything with your time there.
Apart from him being able to bring us to life and make weird things happen and all that, no.
Okay. Guys, maybe this
But
is like
it is weird that his brother was, middle-aged and he was so young.
Yeah.
guys, maybe this is like a clone thing. Like, did y'all ever see Star Wars?
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
clones weren't like miniature versions of them that could make toys come to life.
Well, no. I'm just saying like the young version, because you remember from it was the prequels of Star Wars.
Yeah,
where they had the clones, but there was
Those are the good ones, right?
Debatable.
Yeah. But you remember whenever Obi-Wan went to Camino, I believe that was the planet, and he met Jango Fett, and there was the little boy who was going to be Boba Fett, but that was also a clone. Like,
So
maybe
you think the clone would show up as 40? But okay, I get where you're coming from that, but wouldn't the clone be 38 as well if it was a clone of Charlie?
no. Well, then
Okay.
explain to me how in Star Wars how there was a young one.
No, I get that there's a young one, but why would his birthday be different?
I mean,
The young one grows up eventually.
I know, but I'm saying, like, what if there's just, a young one, like a little one that is a clone? Like
He just stays little forever?
No.
Either that, like it was a seed, like, it was still, like, born, like, somehow, and it was just growing up, and it's, him at this age.
That's a thought, Grav. What if something happened?
I thought what you're saying, but I'm confused at why his birthday would be a different year.
No. I'm saying, like, the records that we're getting is the one it's the old one.
Gotcha. Okay,
but it doesn't know about the younger one.
The young one's off the record.
I follow what you're saying.
I'm tracking and following what you're saying.
Okay,
but I'm just not agreeing with it at this point. I'm tracking, but I'm not following.
What if the boy Christopher? What if something happened to him when he was about 7 that caused him to stay young in a sense and stay this size, not grow anymore? And our facial recognition is recognizing that, well, that's what he looked like because it is him, and he was actually born in 79, but ever since he was 7, he hasn't aged any. What if it's some sort of power? We all got our powers different ways.
Yeah, there's definitely something superpowered going on with this. That is without a shadow of the doubt.
Yeah. That's my current theory. that something happened to him at that age and he just doesn't age anymore.
Possibly, yeah.
Or, something else where something happened to him and it caused him to go back to that age.
Yeah.
I think at this point we just need to find him and either talk it out of Christopher or beat it out of Charlie, whichever one works out easier.
How annoying would that be to wake up one day and you're just 7 again? Anywho.
Well, I mean, that depends. Like,
Thoughts
do
that
you
would
still
keep me
have
up at
all
night.
of your like knowledge and memories, or
Well, yeah.
do you just go back to being 7, or do you just go back to
Mm.
all of your knowledge and memories from being 7, and then the extra knowledge of knowing you came back, but you don't know all of your stuff in between?
That's like a
There's all
really
kinds of
bad
different crazy
Groundhog Day.
things,
Yeah.
right?
Anywho's. Have we checked with the CPU? Is that what they're called?
PCU?
PCU. I wanted to call them ACP at first. Have we checked with them to see if they have any knowledge of Charlie and or
Not yet.
Christopher? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call up what's his face that we had contact with before.
I believe that was Sergeant Matthews.
Yeah. I'm
That
gonna call
sounds
him up.
correct.
Alrighty. Yeah, the phone rings and you hear Sergeant Matthews answer the phone. Hello, this is Sergeant Matthews with the PCU. How can I help you?
Hey, Sergeant Matthews, it's Shane. From the whatever we call ourselves.
The Watchers.
The Watchers. I was wondering if you guys had any knowledge of a person named Charlie Hest.
Charlie Hest.
Mm-hmm.
Name doesn't ring a bell, but let me check the system real quick.
Okay.
Don't forget to check Christopher Hest as well. He's the one with powers.
Oh, yeah, and he's got a brother, Christopher Hest. So maybe he's in there somewhere too.
All right, so I've looked up Charlie first. It looks like he doesn't have much of a record. He's not powered, or at least he's not registered. Couple of parking tickets, nothing major in anything. Seems pretty clean. Let me look up the brother real quick.
Okay, and while you're at it, how recent were those parking tickets?
Looks like the last one was 4 years ago. So nothing on his record since then.
What area was that ticket?
That was here in Chicago.
Well, I figured that.
Oh. Oh.
I meant specific areas.
It doesn't. Do tickets have specific areas?
Yeah,
I
you
don't know.
can look at where a ticket was. They store all that data. As
Okay.
someone currently writing citation software,
Oh
yes,
yeah.
they store it fucking all. Or all. Sorry.
Whoa!
Oh!
Whoa!
Sorry.
Swear
For
jar.
streaming, I forgot.
Swear jar.
Swear jar. This has been a constant problem with it for 6 months, and it's been incredibly frustrating. It's been nothing but my life.
Well, there went Will trying to get out of coming up with something.
Hey, so it was on West Madison Street,
Okay.
near the goodness, in between Greek Town and the medical district. Oh goodness, had to get some water there. All right. Yeah, he looks up Christopher and he says, "All right, so Christopher Hest doesn't appear to be powered, or at least not registered. Seems he was admitted to a mental health institute about 5 years ago. That institute, let's see, just 2 years ago, had a major blackout during one of the awakenings. And if anyone wants to go ahead and give me an investigation or an insight or just a straight intellect roll on the word awakening.
I would like to say for the record, I've got this on speakerphone, so I don't have to relay this to everyone.
Okay, cool.
7. Which, do they have to do anything with like organized crime type stuff?
I would give everyone advantage on this.
Gotcha.
But it's just a super low roll because everyone knows about it, and I just wanted to make you roll for fun. So, awakenings are a rift that randomly happens anywhere on the globe due to a mysterious experiment that happened probably 15 to 20 years ago. No one's too sure where the exact first one happened, but it has been known to be the source of certain superpowers. So basically, tears in reality that just sort of cause superpowers in a mysterious way that no one's quite been able to explain, or at least to anyone's general knowledge.
Sergeant, what was the name of that mental health institute?
God bless, Lindsay. I'm so tired. All right. So that's gonna be Central Chicago, Illinois Mental Health Institute. And pierogies.
Pierogies. Pierogies are everywhere.
CCIMHI. Yes, I'm familiar.
Yes, CCIMHI.
Okay, so they said they had a blackout. Does it say anything about when he left the mental health institute? Or do I just need to contact the institute for that information?
Yeah, I think you'd have to contact the institution. It doesn't have anything listed here.
Do you happen to have the number for that?
I am not Google, my friend.
It's okay. I'm familiar with CCIMHI.
Ah, and I am familiar with Google.
Was there any more information you can give us, Sergeant, or is that about it?
I think that's all I can provide you on those two names. Unfortunately, they don't have much in the system. I did want to ask you about the things you brought in the other night.
Yeah.
Where exactly were those from? Because I don't think anyone actually went back and ever explained where the warehouse was.
Oh, yeah, no, we didn't. That was the, what was it, the suit? It was a...
you chopped off a suit, I think it was.
Yeah, it was a power suit that...
We dropped off a lot of everything that was in the room. Everything.
Oh, I forgot about that stuff too.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, yep.
We did explain that one at least. I'm like 90% sure we explained that one.
Yeah,
but you didn't say. At the auction.
Yeah.
Yeah, the auction you definitely explained.
Yeah, but the power suit we did not. The power suit it was
that was the same night of the auction though, wasn't?
Well,
Pardon?
no, we didn't get any of those power suits because I don't think any of those power suits were in that storage unit.
No, they weren't.
No, we killed the guy in one of them and dropped it off. We kept the other one for ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I assume Nick would have explained or Grav would have explained.
No, I think this was at a time where they I don't know.
Because we took some time and like dealt with that while Shane was seducing Matt even more and looking down the giant hole.
Well, I mean, I know I went there to drop it off, but I didn't give them. I know I at least didn't give them information on where the warehouse was.
Oh.
Because we didn't want them to come and investigate when we still wanted to investigate that kid's room that
was like
turned
2 days
out.
ago.
Yeah, I specifically asked if you guys are going to tell them, and you wanted to jump through it a couple more times, so you said no.
Did we want to let them know about that warehouse?
Hold on, Sergeant Matthews, and I'm mute it so we can have a discussion.
Are we telling them about the warehouse? I feel like we should tell them about the warehouse.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
We have to tell them about the warehouse at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I unmute.
All right, so the power suit, it came from these group of bad guys that Fortress knows. I don't remember the name because he didn't seem that important to me because he seemed like a pleb. But
he literally came to kill us all.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't seem that threatening to me. It was just the suit that was
the other side of the table, like back a little ways, just like why?
The suit is what seemed threatening. So, but yeah, so we got this is one of the power suits that came off of this one of these this guy's either right hand man or left hand man, and yeah,
always on his right leg, man. Huh.
We just figured you would want to, study it. There is a bad guy out there that has a more powerful suit than this one. Also, where we got the suit from is at this address. And I say the address because I don't know it. It's a warehouse where these bad guys were. If you want to go to investigate, they had a bunch of other stuff in there, like tanks. And they had a really weird room that you may...
That was a couple days ago. Would have been a little bit better to find that out then. Not to criticize or anything. Also, from a few nights before that, all of that stuff that you brought in, we've been going through some of the inventory. We found a few unique items that you may want to take a look at.
Magic loot.
I know you say that you weren't criticizing, but I felt like you were criticizing.
I feel like we deserve the criticism.
I
mean, at the same time, you never contacted us about it. You've had the power suit there for 2 days, and you never thought to call us. We've been busy.
Sir, so have we.
Okay.
I assure you, we haven't been sitting around.
At the same
eating
time,
scones.
I feel like you can't really say much because yes, it's been a couple days, and if we've been busy and you've been busy, then you surely should understand that neither one of us said anything, so then we're both in the wrong.
So Shane, being uncomfortable with confrontation, says,
"You literally fight."
Thank you for your help, Sergeant Matthews, and I hang up the phone. Okay, guys, I'm going to call CCIMHI and see if I can get more information on Christopher. So, I look up the.
By the way, what time in the morning is it?
It's like 8, 9.
Okay.
I don't know how early you guys get up.
Yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on my phone to find, basically to get a message from Carmen that she's arrived.
I'm gonna Google the number, and I'm gonna call it now.
Crap. What was the name of the place again?
Central Chicago, Illinois Mental Health Institute. I don't know why you made it so long.
CCIMHI.
I actually wrote this down. Okay. Sorry, did the
CC
patient
what?
answered?
CCIMHI. You sure had to make a long one, didn't you?
Yeah, I know.
I think it wasn't planned for us to remember it that well.
I wrote it down.
She remembered what happened last time.
All right,
The
and
whole
that
dry
stands for
cleaner.
Central
Yes.
Chicago,
Maid service.
Illinois
Midtown
No,
Mental
Health
Health Institute.
Mental Health Institute. Okay, God bless America. Okay.
Been God bless a milk cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the line rings. Central Chicago, Illinois Mental Health Institute. This is Steve. How can I help you?
Hey, Steve. My name is Shane, and I'm calling to see if I can get some information about one of your patients.
Sure. Are you a family or a doctor?
I am neither, but
Are you police?
well, in a way, I am. I am part of the Watchers, and this patient has come up in our most recent investigation, and I was wondering if you could provide me some more information because I have discovered that this person was a patient of yours.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not allowed to give patient information to anyone who doesn't have a warrant or our family or a doctor.
Would it be okay if I came to the Central Chicago, Illinois Mental Health Institute with my friend from the
PCU?
PCU? Yeah, from the PCU, Sergeant Matthews, to see if we could get some information that way?
As long as Sergeant Matthews brings a warrant.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Steve.
Yes, ma'am. Of course. I'm very sorry. And again, it's like, the whole confidentiality thing. We can't give patient information.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
Can't break HIPAA.
You have a fantastic afternoon, and hopefully we'll see you soon with that warrant.
Could they at least told us if they had a patient in there? To clarify?
Yeah, I hang up. I knew as soon as I made that phone call, I was like, crap, patient, doctor, privilege, they're not going to tell me anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm pretty sure some of the things he said technically breaks HIPAA.
Already?
Yeah, like some of the things you already said were like breaking HIPAA regulations.
Well, I'm going to text Sergeant Matthews, and I'm going to be like, I'm going to explain and ask him if he can help me out.
You said you're calling him again?
I said I was going to text him.
Okay, cool.
Should I call him? I'm going to text him. Save the role play.
Yeah, so you text the number that you have for him, and you get a message back that says, this number cannot receive SMS messages.
Sounds like our DM doesn't want me to find out about.
Look, he gave you his office number. You can't text an office number.
I thought he's like, whatever. I was gonna save a role play, but okay, I'm gonna call him.
All right. PCU, Sergeant Matthews.
Hey, Sergeant Matthews, it's Shane again.
Oh, hey.
So I called the Central Chicago, Illinois Mental Health Institute, and just like I figured, they weren't able to give me information since I'm not a family member or doctor or technically law enforcement with a warrant. So I was wondering if you could help me out with that.
Yeah, sure can. I already called the judge and got a warrant. I figured you were gonna need it.
Oh, perfect. Do you have to go with me, or can I just take it myself?
Yeah. Meet you there in 15.
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Click.
Phones click anymore?
Guys, I'm gonna go meet Sergeant Matthews at the CCIMHI to try to get some more information about Christopher.
Did you want company on that?
That is.
Don't we have a guest coming soon?
Yeah, you know what? Y'all should probably stay here. You know what? I'm gonna see if Matt wants to go.
I thought he's been up all night on the thing. Don't you think he should
Oh,
get
you're
some
right.
sleep?
You're right. He needs to rest. I'll just see you guys later. And I head out. I grab a scone as I head out to my motorcycle.
What
kind of
flavor?
scone? Very important.
Good date block there, grab.
That blueberry.
Alright.
I'm so glad we have to specify what scone we get.
Look, you don't know which ones they might be defending now. If they run out of chocolate chip, they might get territorial of another type.
Yeah, that's
Exactly. I'm glad you figured it out.
Will, are you like marking out each scone of each type we get to see how many's left?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that's true.
I also think they can't even eat scones as far as we know. They're plastic. They're protecting them.
He was drinking coffee.
They've been eating and drinking.
Oh. I stand corrected.
If was anything gonna happen with the things that their guys are waiting on, or is that gonna take longer? Because I can.
Fortress has received a phone call from Carmen Kruger that I'm not going to role play out because it's just really quick. She tells you she's getting on the plane and she'll be there in an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Sounds good. I'll meet you at the airport.
Yeah. And we haven't heard from Jimmy Newman yet.
Say neutron.
I know. I thought he was going to say neutron as well.
So I'll say, hey, I got apparently Carmen's going to be here in about 2 hours or so. You guys want to go into town, I guess, when we wait? To Grav and Mercy that are still here.
What are we going to do in town? What you got planned?
Paint it red.
We're going to paint the town red.
I don't know. It's what I
read.
Okay, not that.
All right, I think I'm going into town now with that. If you're going to be killing people while we're there,
Not what? Wait, what? Who said anything about killing? I just said I liked red. Didn't say anything about killing.
Yeah, you said I like red was more the concern.
Yeah, because we said we're gonna paint the town red. I like the color red.
Either way, I don't have any concrete plans. Anything you guys want to do?
I don't know. We'll just see what happens.
Do you have any pavement plans?
No pavement plans either. Same for sidewalk or asphalt.
I'm funny.
Yeah, that was a good one. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we'll just see what happens. So sure, I'll go.
Alrighty, so the boys are hitting the town.
The boys are back in
I'm
town.
gonna say, might you say they're back in town?
Some might say that.
The boys are back in town.
Shane, you have arrived at the CCIMHI.
Good
And
job.
Sergeant Matthews is sort of chilling by the front door, posted against the wall.
Okay. I'm going to get off my motorcycle, and I'm going to walk over to him and take my helmet off. His safety first, guys.
It's safety first.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you wear that helmet up, up to the point where you meet somebody.
You'd never know if a car is gonna hit you in the parking lot. Okay. Hey Sergeant, thanks for meeting me.
He kicks off the wall, gives you a quick 2-finger salute, and says, "Hey Shane, not a problem at all. Let's do some investigating."
Guy from Greece. Sweet. I would say after you, but I'm the woman here, so I'm gonna walk through the door and go up to the front desk.
All right. Yeah, he follows behind you. You guys get up to the front desk, and he's just sort of holding the warrant in his hand and looks at you expectingly.
I'm going to ring the bell on the desk.
There's a guy who's just standing at the desk, and he looks down at the bell and looks back at you and says, "Hi, I'm Steve. Can I help you?"
Hi, Steve. I believe we spoke earlier on the phone. My name is Shane. And
oh, hi. Yeah.
This is my friend, Sergeant Matthews from the PCU. And I believe we have that warrant that you needed earlier.
Sergeant Matthews hand over the warrant. Steve says, "Oh, awesome. Let me check this out real quick." And he sort of goes through a couple of pages. He says, "All right, Christopher Hess. Sure thing. Let me pull up his file. And he starts clicking away. And he says, "Give me one moment," and walks away from the desk and goes back into this sort of back room area that, from the glimpse that you get, looks like it's full of file cabinets. A few moments later, he comes back with a file that's marked Christopher Hest and hands it to you. Says, "That's everything we have on Christopher Hest. Looks like his brother checked him out about a year and a half ago, and it doesn't say under what circumstances. But you can look through it, see if there's any useful information to you."
Okay. Thank you, Steve.
Sure
so
thing.
I'm gonna start looking through it. Does it say how old he was? I'm interested in how this man was born in 79 but looks like a 7-year-old. So I'm gonna look to see if there's anything that talks about that.
Yeah. So the very first page that you open has a picture, and it's a picture of a middle-aged man. Looks similar to Charlie, but slightly darker hair and a bit of a beard. It has... Oh crap! I gotta do math. Hold on. It has date of admission, June 19th, 2015, age 36. And it goes into his diagnosis, and it has basically it talks about he was in an accident, has traumatic brain injuries, and lost most of his memories from his young childhood up till adulthood, and retains that an intellect as well. So he believes he is a child.
Mm. Does it say anything about what happened about the time of the blackout due to the awakening?
It does not. It just says so you know that the awakening happened gosh, let me do some more math.
I think you said
2018.
the original awakening or that event.
Yeah, the original awakening happened a long time ago,
Yeah.
like probably 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah. You said
The
the other one was 2 years ago.
the other one was about 2 years ago. It was actually a year and a half ago. So you remember that it was
so about the same time
March
he got
of
checked out.
2018, and he was checked out in March of 2018.
Okay. Oh my gosh, mouse. Ugh. What did I just do?
2019, sorry, 2019.
Oh.
March of 2019.
Wait, you said 2019?
Yes.
And he was checked out in March of 2018. Does it say what his current state was at the time of being checked out?
No.
Okay. Thank you for not saying Illinois. Is there anything else I can get out of this file?
He has no other family listed other than Charlie. And that's pretty much it. It just has a couple of like doctor's notes from like interviews with him, like basically they're like consultations or therapy sessions, whatever you want to call it. And pretty much just the same stuff. Charlie believes he's a child, doesn't remember anything past roughly the age of when he was 7, and currently has a loving view of his brother. I think I was saying Charlie earlier. Christopher, sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. I'm going to close the file and hand it back to Steve. Steve, one last thing. Is there a doctor here that treated Christopher that I could talk to just briefly? I just have 1 or 2 questions for them.
Well, the entire institute went through a bit of a change. There's no more of the employees that were here then,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Did the file have a name of like his main doctor?
Yes, Dr. Carl Wilson.
Hey, you really like C names.
Do I?
Yeah, Charlie, Christopher, Carl.
And those are the only C names. Oh, we also have Private Carson.
We have Carmen.
And we have
And Carmen Kruger.
Okay. Well, thank you, Steve. You've been very helpful, and I appreciate the cooperation.
Oh, yeah, of course, anytime.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You as well. Now, I just typed Carl and I put an E on the end. No one spells Carl with an E on the end.
Carly?
Yeah. And so I'm gonna start walking back out the door with Sergeant Matthews.
Yes. Bart Matthews.
Well, thank you, Sergeant, for all of your help.
Of course.
We've discovered that, in the interest of cooperation, we've discovered that two people named Charlie Hest and Christopher Hest are sort of the center of everything that's been going on lately. And Charlie was the one that was hosting the auction, and Christopher's his brother. But it appears that now Christopher looks like a 7-year-old and not a 41-year-old like he should be. And so we were just sort of trying to track down some more information about them. So I appreciate your help with this.
Oh yeah, of course. Anytime you guys need any assistance at all, we're here to help. And call us if you need backup. I've got the unit over at the warehouse right now. Apparently there's quite a few dead bodies there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. May want to tell Mercy to ease up next time.
How do you know it was Mercy?
I mean, of the four of you.
Well, I don't remember any dead bodies when we left. So I don't know what happened. Do be aware though, there is a room with a floor that turns into the Chicago sky if you go through it. So,
Yeah, the portal rug. We rolled that up and shipped that back to the PCU. We're gonna run some tests on it and find some uses for it.
it was a rug?
Yeah. You didn't lift it up
Oh.
and yeah, it was a rug.
Okay, well, thank you for everything, Sergeant.
Of course.
And I'm gonna
Until next time.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna put my helmet back on and get back on my motorcycle and go back to Treebeard place.
He flies off.
He flies?
Yeah, he flies.
Okay.
They fly now? They fly now.
Now, is he flying just Superman style flying, or like thanks to a
or like
suit
a jetpack type situation?
He just straight up starts like Superman flying.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting.
This is also the guy that has bandages around his eyes but can see.
Yeah, I forgot what he looked like. So. Okay, well, I head back.
Alrighty. You get back to the watchtower, the treehouse, whatever we call it. And no one's there except for Matt and Richard.
Huh.
Little tree beards.
Someone didn't think this through.
Well, Matt's asleep.
Yeah, Richard's left by himself.
So, gentlemen, need each of you to give me perception rolls as you're bopping about town.
17.
20.
15.
All right. Grev, you hear Mercy's phone going off.
Mercy. Mercy. Mercy.
Yeah.
Do you not hear your club phone going off?
Yeah, that's why I'm jamming to it.
Shouldn't you answer? I'm driving. So shouldn't you pick it up eventually? I turned down the music a little bit. The classic rock that's blaring.
I look at my phone, see who it is.
Yeah, it says Jimmy.
Oh. It's Jimmy, guys. It's Jimmy. Chill. Pick up my phone.
Does he take all you gimme?
I ignore that and pick up my phone. Jimmy!
Hey, Mercy friend. How goes it? How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Jimmy?
Hey, you know me, living the life, feeling blessed. I tell you that. Hey, I got that leg for you, man.
Ah, that's some good news. I knew you would come through for me.
Hey, listen. So, I have this friend coming into town this weekend. Real relaxed kind of guy. He needs a place to stay. I was wondering if we could use your house, for the weekend. Maybe have a couple friends over. What do you say?
Oh,
2 seconds, sorry.
Jimmy. You know what? That'd be fine with me. Just make sure you clean up with whatever mess. And if I find anything stolen, you know what's going to happen.
Hey, Ray, come on, man. You know me. All right, everything will be spotless. Tell you what, it'll be even better than the way we found it. So about that leg, I've got it here with me. Where you want to meet?
All right. You just want to do the usual spot?
All right, man. Dumpster behind the Chinese restaurant.
That's the spot right there.
Perfect. I can be there in about 10 minutes.
All right, I will be there in 10 minutes then.
Alrighty, man. I'll see you soon.
All right, have a good one, Jimmy.
You too, man. You too.
All right, bye. And I hang up the phone.
Click.
I appreciate Cody getting out of having to figure out where to meet.
Leaving it up to Will.
I saw that and I approve. That was talent, Cody.
Like I was sitting here and I was like, oh, where to meet? I gotta think of a spot. And then I was like, no, I don't.
Just leave it up to Will.
That's what I came up with. I was like, just leave it to Will. He's got this. So, dumpster behind the Chinese restaurant. It's funny because after you said that, I was going to be like, no, the dumpster behind the motel. I didn't. Should have, but I didn't. Oh.
Alrighty. So you guys get there and
Get where?
get to the dumpster behind the Chinese restaurant.
No, I didn't know that he told us about it. Plus,
Hey.
Fortress is driving.
Never mind. Mercy, tell your friends about things.
I gotta wait until Fortress gets back. He said,
he said he's going to step away for.
I'm back.
He's back.
I've said I'm back 2 times already, and then I realized I was muted those times.
Yo, Alex, you were muted.
I was. I'm unmuted now.
All right. Well, I'll let them know where we're meeting them, and there we go. and we got to be there in 10 minutes.
Meeting who?
Hey, for the leg.
So I'll pull off as soon as I can, like off the main road, and teleport us to where we need to be. That's us, the car, all of it.
Let's don't teleport. It's the dumpster behind the Chinese restaurant isn't that little area is not big enough for a car.
I mean, I'm gonna take us to the Chinese restaurant, obviously, like not to the dumpster itself.
I'm just making sure.
So I'll take us to the Chinese restaurant.
Awesome. Yeah, you get there a few minutes early. So yeah, you wait around for a little bit and then make me a perception roll, all if you can.
Boop.
Oh snap!
I don't.
I
think
see
I've
through
rolled-
him.
I don't think I've rolled a number over like 5 tonight.
Oh gosh.
It's that night for me.
Well, you just got an 11 right there.
Yeah, but the number itself is a 3.
Oh,
Well, Fortress, you're just kind of bopping along to one of your favorite jams. Sort of playing drums on the steering wheel.
Jamming too hard.
Just jamming. But Mercy and Grav, you guys spot a real just rat face looking dude peering at you from behind the dumpster. And sort of like giving you the come here hand, the like real quick, swift come here.
Mirror.
Yeah.
Y'all be careful back behind that dumpster.
Oh, yeah, he's wearing like an overcoat, like a trench coat basically.
I get out of the car and start walking over toward him. Y'all hang out here.
He sort of like stands up from behind the dumpsters. Hey, Ray, how goes it, man?
Jimmy, how's it going, man?
Hey, he like goes in for a hug.
I give him a hug.
This is like I'll be like sitting there like he's buying him a black market leg.
I
How shady of a leg he was getting him.
Oh man.
He goes, hey man, so got the leg right here in the bag. You got the stuff?
Yeah, I totally got the stuff. I hand them the
Did we
stuff.
decide on a
Check
price?
the leg first.
We did not decide on the price.
All right, I think we said okay. I got a price for you. All right.
I
I'll
will-
just put it on your tab. You owe me one, all right?
Hey, can't be that much though. I'm letting you use your house, man, or my house, man.
Hey, that's professional courtesy, eh?
It is. I'll get
Alrighty. He hands you this like duffel bag.
I look
and
inside
then
it.
quickly starts
quick.
scurrying off.
I'm like, Jimmy, hold up. You know
He goes,
the deal,
hey,
man.
what's up, man? Hey, Ray, what's good?
You know the deal, man. I gotta inspect the merchandise before you leave. You know
well,
that.
okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know you're good for it, but you know the deal.
All right,
So,
all right.
I open up the bag real quick and I inspect the leg to see if it's all good and what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I mean it's a standard Proto-Mark prosthetics leg.
Okay. Is that what we wanted? I can't remember.
I don't think you told him like specifics.
I thought I needed like the best he's got.
You get the best he's got, and you got him like the size he needed. You measured his leg that you cut off.
Yeah, we did because we had everything in the computer, and
Because
you
we
read
got
it
that
to me.
ultimate package.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me either a perception or an investigation, Mercy.
Which one's better? This one's better. But that's not
Yeah,
good.
man. I mean, it looks fantastic.
Okay.
It looks. I mean, it's the same color as a real leg.
Okay. All right, Jimmy, you're good to go, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, anytime, Ray. Hey, want to go bowling sometime, man? The last time was super fun.
Oh yeah, man. I'll hit you up. We'll get together, man.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
do
get
some
some of
bowling.
those greasy nachos, man. He's
Heck
giving you
yeah.
like finger guns as he walks backwards.
Why does
And
Mercy have a skeevy bowling partner?
hey,
Are
we're
they
on
on
a
a
bowling
team?
league.
Okay.
Man, I love it.
walk car.
I mean, you can start a bowling league with him,
Oh, I'm totally starting a bowling league with them.
or start a team for the league.
What if the
Yeah.
Walkers were a bowling team?
Oh man.
I feel like
Just all the superheroes, and then Jimmy.
And then Jimmy.
Oh, don't
Jimmy
forget
and
Matt.
Jimmy himself is a superhero. What are you talking about?
His proportions do seem a little off.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hop back in the car.
I like to think that Fortress and I are jamming out to some of this classic rock that he has playing.
Yeah, it's currently Girls, Girls, Girls by Motley Crue.
Yes, we are jamming out to this. Don't even notice that Mercy came back in.
It's just
I put my headphones in and start listening to the Humpty Dance.
the what?
You never heard of the Humpty Dance? That's the actual song.
I mean, I
I
believe
have.
it. I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. It's by the Underground.
Digital Underground.
Yep.
Man, I have it pulled up.
Well then,
Anybody who hasn't heard the Humpty Dance need to listen to the Humpty Dance. It's a good song. It's like a
It's like 80s rap, yeah. 80s
Yeah.
hip hop.
but it's also like just making like the singer making fun of himself and making up a dance.
That is interesting. It sounds like 80s hip hop.
Well, I mean, it was either going to be that or it was going to be "Let Me Clear My Throat" by DJ Cool.
I just feel like incredibly out of touch with the youths. As I know neither of these songs.
I mean, if that Humpty Dance song is what I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure it was one that was in Step Up 2 movie.
Didn't watch Step Up 2.
I don't know if it's the same one you're thinking of. Could be though.
I'm pretty sure someone on Mass Singer's saying it.
by the way, Alex, are you using CDs, Spotify, what 8-track? How do you play your music in your car?
It's CDs. It's CDs.
CDs,
It has
okay.
the ability, like I've put in a new radio because it's been fixed up a little bit. It's got a new radio in it. It has Bluetooth, but I'm just still using CDs because it's convenient and I have them.
Okay.
So it's like a best of Motley Crue albums shoved in it right now.
Excellent. Well, Mercy, you gonna try to talk to them? Doesn't look like they've noticed you.
I tap Grab on the shoulder.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey, Fortress. Mercy's back. We can go.
Oh, sweet. Did you get the leg?
Got the leg.
I turn it down as the opening riff of Dr. Feelgood starts. Is it the right leg?
I pull out the leg.
No, it's the left one.
Yeah, we cut off the left leg, yeah.
You beat me to it, Dick. You beat me to it.
So you pull out the leg. Everyone give me perception checks.
It's a fish.
I'm checking to make sure it's not the wrong leg.
I would like to Y'all did meet in broad daylight. I would just like to say that.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
did.
At a dumpster behind the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, it is indeed a left leg.
To me, it's a fish because I got a nat 1.
To you, it's a right leg, but the foot's on backwards.
Ah.
Reminds me of Joey's leg.
All right, so we're good.
So we got the leg. Now it's just let's go wait by the airport, and I'll start driving to the Cause I'd imagine we've screwed around at this point long enough that it's
What?
at least switchy being there.
We came out and we're just
Yeah.
going to go do the whole leg thing, then go to the airport. That was kind of lame.
I mean, how much longer do we have?
I want churros.
Well, I assume you guys did your like
Let's go to the comic book
boys
store.
day out montage first,
I want churros.
Go to
and
the
then took
comic
care of
book store.
business.
Let's see what Spider-Man's got up to this week.
Yeah.
Okay, you go to the comic book store. There's lots of comics.
Woo! Is there any games going
They
on?
abruptly ended Walking Dead.
I never really cared for Walking Dead.
I mean, they ended in a good note, but I mean, I still would love to see at least a little bit more. I know they've done some spin-off shows. I wonder if they'll eventually make some comics for the spin-offs.
Hey, I go to the front counter. Hey, Stuart. Any anything new in the that you gotten this week? Any comics? Stuart.
Big Bang Theory.
His name.
I was also trying to help you out without you having to come up with another C name.
He looks down at his name tag and he's like, "My name's Nick."
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, it's right here on my name tag.
Oh, well, the last guy that was here was Stuart. I'm sorry, y'all look the same.
I've never met the Stuart here.
You all look the same. Oh no.
Well, if you never met a Stuart, then maybe
Maybe it's a different shop.
no, maybe someone acted like they worked here or something.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, what you have that happen often?
No.
Oh. Well, this is an awkward encounter that we've had.
I'm just standing
That
over
does
like,
happen a lot.
with like Mercy, like
Yeah, I bet it does. I bet it does, Nick.
real rough.
So rough.
So anything new, like that same question that I had, still stands.
Yeah, so we have the we have the entire shelf over there labeled new. Those are all the new books for this month. And then at the end cap is all the new ones for this week.
Okay.
I really don't know if I should add in. Have I already added in superheroes from like Marvel and DC? Are they canon in this world yet? I don't
We've
know.
never acknowledged other superheroes.
There were some on Charlie's wall. I mean, Christopher's wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there were superheroes. Yeah.
but I don't think we decided if they were actual real superheroes.
I think we did. I think we decided that they exist as comic. It's like Watchmen, where like they exist as comic books, but that's it.
Yeah.
They had Shane's face on it.
That's only because I put it there.
Alrighty. Yeah, there's just a bunch of comics, man.
Okay. Anything from the news selection that you recommend? Anything good?
Yes. If you're into some of the more racy things, the new Blaster Babe is pretty great.
You say Blaster Babe?
No, I don't
Blaster
think I am. I
Babe.
think we should go into a different direction. Or is that all
Different
you read?
direction.
You're walking the wrong store.
It's an adult comic book shop. We just now realized.
That would be so great.
It's a boys' night
Dang it,
out.
Mercy, where'd you take us again?
Wait, what?
Portius was the one driving. I just to go to the comic book shop.
I drove to the closest comic book shop, which apparently you obviously knew the guy that worked here. So that means no matter what, you were a regular here if it is an adult comic.
Apparently that guy never worked here. So this could be the wrong comic book shop.
Oh Lord.
He says, well, if you're looking for more of just the traditional kind of comic book superheroes,
Yes.
there's Iron Dragon. That was latest issue, just came out a couple days ago. Just got it in. It's pretty great.
People will come up with all these comic books.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You don't know?
I
All right, we're leaving. Fortress, let's go to the other comic book shop.
I don't. This is what we always come to.
But
Grav, like.
But I'm standing there holding a comic, but they have the Torturer of Terror comic.
Nice.
I thought that.
Are you sure this is the one we always come to?
I mean, this is the one I always come to.
By the way, what kind of nerd goes up to the front desk and say, "Hey, what would you suggest from the new comics?" No one says that, Nick.
High IQ.
If you do, you're a dork.
I mean,
or you're a regular.
I mean,
goes there a whole lot. You have a rapport with them, and you're like, "Hey, by the way, what would you recommend new? I haven't looked at anything new in a while." Like it would have to be you have to go there a lot. Like you either have to be a complete dork or like friends with them.
I mean, a complete dork, yeah. I mean, like you're in a comic book shop, so
that's offensive.
That's very offensive.
Why would you?
Nerds and dorks are different. Oof, got him.
I mean, if y'all want to take offense to it, that's cool. I mean, it is 2020. People get offended by anything you say, so
exactly.
I don't think it really matters at this point.
I feel like Fortress's phone is ringing, and
it is ringing. Actually, I was just about to say that. We are on the same wavelength, Lindsay.
All right, so I'll pick up my phone.
Yeah, we've always been late.
Hello, Fortress.
Hi, Fortress. This is Carmen Kruger. I'm at the airport. Should I get a taxi?
Oh no, we'll be right there to pick you up. Just look for a black 68 Barracuda. I'm like, guys, we gotta go.
That just materializes out of thin air.
Yeah, so I'll do it down the road and drive up. Some people around.
He'll do it like Jumper.
Jumper, keep driving.
Yeah.
Whenever he says, "Guys, we gotta go," Mercy was chilling in the corner reading the Bloody Bunny comic.
Bloody Bunny.
Jesus.
Hey, Mercy, don't read those. They're gonna pollute your brain even more.
But this is a really good. I've been following this series since it came out.
That makes sense.
The art style is amazing.
What issue is it? I would laugh if it was just one. It's like this is the very first one.
Oh no! This is like, let's see. This one's 73.
No, I was mostly saying that to Will if he would make it just like, no, this is the very first one that came out.
No, this is the 12th one.
No.
Oh.
However, it is a monthly issue, and this is pretty much like they're getting ready for their next like anniversary thing. So it's a pretty important issue.
The Bloody
Of
Bunny strikes again.
Bloody
I'm already out the door.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, Mercy, if you don't come, you can find your own way back.
I put it back where I got it, and I head out the door.
We'll come back in a
Nick.
few days. Don't worry. Thanks, Nick.
I say bye to Nick
thanks,
on the way out the
guys.
door.
See you next time.
All right, now teleport us to the airport parking lot and then drive up from there. Like we were just there the whole time.
Awesome.
I go up to Fortress though. Man, that Nick had an attitude, didn't he? Jeez.
I mean, a little bit, but I mean, at the end of the day, Grav was. It's weird talking about Nick and not trying to say Nick now in conversation. Grav wasn't exactly being too gracious either.
Whoa! Where are you coming from with that? I was just asking for, what do you recommend for the new stuff? And Homeboy didn't even know his stuff. He just said, I don't know.
You also called him Steve. Like this is a whole.
I didn't call him Steve.
It was Stuart.
I walked up and I said Stuart.
You just assumed his name was Stuart.
No, I thought it was Stuart. That's who I talked to the last time I've been to the comic book shop. I thought you took us to the one we've been to before.
That is the one we've been to before. They have
clearly not because Stuart wasn't working.
Stuart doesn't work every day.
Every time we've gone, he is. But that person said that he doesn't even know her Stuart. So
maybe he's new.
What up with that?
Maybe Nick is new. And
well, then maybe he should have said, "I'm sorry, I'm new. I don't know the other people."
Maybe he's nervous when a superhero is standing in front of him and accosting him about comic books.
Yeah, and the person didn't even know his merchandise. Like what?
He's
like
new.
How lame is that?
Hold on.
It doesn't matter if he's new. He should know the stuff.
Very few comic book employees read all of the new stuff that comes in.
Yeah, but he mentioned like one thing, and he was like, "I don't know."
No, that was me saying I don't know. It wasn't him. That was me out of character being like, dude, I don't know.
We're still arguing, I'd imagine, as we pull up for Carmen. There's two girls getting yelling at each other, and Mercy in the back trying to get a word in edgewise. We're just yelling.
Yep.
Yeah, you see a woman sort of trying to flag you down.
You run over her with the car because we're not paying attention to the argument.
I'll pull up and get out and go to greet her, and also so I can pop the trunk because I can only do it with the key.
And you've met her before, right? We decided that.
I've spoke with her before,
but haven't met her in person.
I think I've informally met. It's I know of her, been around her, but never had a close relationship or close talks with.
But you've met.
Yeah, we've met.
Okay.
That casual meeting, we're in the business.
Yeah, so as she sees you get out and walk around, she goes, "Jack, so good to see you," and throws her hand out to shake your hand.
I'll turn. Good to see you too, Carmen. Good to see you. It's been.
And she slaps the backside of your hand really hard and clasps it in two hands and gives it a firm shake.
Oh yeah, because she's very sensitive. I'll just give a firm shake back to it, still with one hand.
So, shall we?
Yeah, sure. Here, let me get the trunk for you, and I'll try and grab her bag if she'll allow me to.
Yeah, she hands it, picks it up, and hands it over to you with two hands.
So I'll grab it, put it in the trunk, and then kind of open.
Definitely heavier than it looks.
Oh, you packed heavy for this trip.
Well, one can never be too prepared when dealing with the supernatural mysteries. Plus, I like my books.
Yeah, that's fair. What are you two doing in the car, by the way, while this is happening? Are you guys still arguing, or?
I wasn't arguing with Mercy.
Oh, that's true.
You were the one that brought it up.
I was the one that arguing with you. Yeah.
I was trying to say something, remember? But
okay, whenever you get out, I'll be like, Mercy, why don't you just buy the comic that you were reading?
I thought about it, but then I was like, I'll just go back later.
I mean,
I will point to Mercy. That's.
I mean, you literally probably could have just threw the guy like a 5 and it would have covered it, and we'd walked out.
Yeah, true.
Interesting.
True, but I think there was other stuff that I wanted to look at too, so I'll just go back later and check it out.
Then why were you so invested in that one? When
he wants to wait until Stuart's working.
She's just like spritzes water in Mercy's face. And nothing happens. She goes, well, that rules out half my list.
I'm moist now. You have made me moist. Why?
She holds up her hand and she's got like shiny, sparkly stuff in her hand, and she just blows and covers your wet face in this sparkly stuff.
I like this is how Mercy's meeting her.
I was like, this is still like in like he's out of it. We're in the line of the airport. Carmen. I think we can go somewhere more private for this. I think we.
Well, I just had to make sure of a couple things before we head off. I think we're okay for now, so go ahead.
I'm moist and sparkly. What part of this is okay?
It looks like you're about to go to a rave.
Oh, my phone's ringing.
No, that was me. That was me. No, that was me. That was me.
That's good.
So we'll take off as we get a little bit down the road and be like, so don't get freaked out by this. So I'll say to Carmen and boop us. Oh, I'm 95% sus. I'll boop us to the tree.
You should have just told her to blink.
Yeah. How about throw sparkles in her face? How about that?
All right, you guys get to the tree. She says, "Oh, interesting trick."
Yeah, I didn't know how much you were privy to what I did back when I was with the claw.
I don't remember. I know you were one of the sneaky boys.
Probably for the best. I've left that behind me. Probably for the best. You don't know any of it.
Yeah. Well, clearly you can
Church wouldn't
teleport.
approve. I'll continue to help her with her bag and stuff. I don't know what Mercy and Grav are doing with this.
I'm going to the bathroom to get the sparkles off my face.
Good luck.
And you may want to save that. It is silver dust.
I was about to ask what that was.
Oh yeah, I just had to make sure of something.
Give her a stern stare and then turn around and walk away.
Don't worry. He looks meaner than he is, except for when the sword takes over. Then he is as mean as he looks.
Oh, I'm sure I can handle him.
Well, that is why we've called you here to help.
So,
by the way, this is Grav. I don't know if we ever actually introduced you to Grav at all. That was Mercy.
Hello.
This is Grav.
Hi. She puts her hand out to shake your hand.
I go to shake her hand.
She gives you a firm handshake with one hand.
I do the same.
It's wonderful to meet you, Mr. Grav. What can you tell me about this demon or whatever it is inside of your friend?
I'm not sure what all Fortress has already informed you.
He would have said everything that he understood you said about it from your medical stuff.
So
and then it's not medical and it didn't make sense.
So if we learned anything over this last basically 24 hours,
Yeah. You did more in-depth talks one-on-one with him.
Yeah.
So like you might have a little more insight than Fortress did. You gave Fortress like the overview of it, but you had a longer in-depth talk with him. So he gave her we think it's some kind of demonic in nature. We know it's nothing medically wrong, but it's caused him to do these things.
Yeah, I did. I'm just gonna give quick a review. Yeah, I did scans. Nothing came up medically. I afterwards he freaked out about like some kind of tapeworm that he had, and we like sedated him. He woke up, and then I did like a routine checkup like after that, and everything was fine. And then there was one incident where he was having to write these sentences. I don't remember what it was, but as he was writing the sentences, they started to change to "I will stab them all" from the original thing, and he had no recollection of actually changing what he was saying from the original sentence that he was supposed to write. And then also he, said that he, in the morning, he was meditating, and then next thing he knew, where he realized where he was standing over a dude with his sword inside of his leg. And he doesn't remember anything in between. So I'm thinking that maybe him going to meditate, whatever part of him, that sword or whatever, kind of takes over. But not only with a meditate, clearly something happened whenever he was writing those sentences, and he didn't realize that, things changed from the original sentence to "I want to stab them all."
Goodness
Yeah.
me. Okay. Well, you see, I've cleared demons at least, and several other things for that matter, from your description and from the test earlier. I'm thinking this may be some sort of vengeful spirit, maybe, of some sort. We'll have to do some more tests when he gets back from the bathroom. When we get to where we can set down my trunk, I'll have a couple of things prepared.
So you said he's like a vengeful spirit, like some kind of phantom jockey? Making a joke of Ghost Rider.
I am back at this point, and are y'all still outside? Other than
we're making our way in.
Okay, I'm gonna meet y'all at the front door.
Oh, and Carmen, this is Shane. This is our other team member.
Hi, it's so wonderful to meet you. She puts her hand out to shake your hand.
And okay, I'll reach out and shake her hand.
And she shakes your hand. So wonderful to meet you.
Yeah, I'm glad you were able to come out on such short notice and help us out.
Of course. Anything for Jack. Well, not really, but this seemed way too interesting a case.
Well, we want to know more about it to know that we're safe, and it's mutually beneficial for this, for sure. And that should be most of our team, other than Matt and Treebeard himself.
Yeah, I think Matt's still sleeping. He had a long night.
Carmen, why don't you come in here and get set up, and I need to speak with the rest of my team for just a minute.
Alrighty, sure thing. I'll get prepared.
Okay. Mercy, you back yet?
Nope.
Let's go find Mercy, because I want to tell you guys what I found just all at once.
There's a loud crash and boom from the area that Mercy's in.
The bathroom?
Yeah, the bathroom.
Yeah. There's a
Struggling
loud crash.
there? Did you fall in?
So I'm gonna go over there. Mercy, you okay?
Yeah, well, me and I'm guessing me and Grav will go check on him. Mercy, you decent in there?
Carmen has also come out with what look like handcuffs and also
Kinky.
a weird sort of chakram that looks like the Star of David.
Okay.
Kinky? Question mark? Mercy, are you decent in there? Can we come in?
Silence.
Porters, have you ever seen a grown man naked?
No, but I've been to a Turkish prison.
Okay.
Had to carry out a hit there. So I'm gonna start making my way in, ready to see a grown man naked.
I'm just standing there in front of the mirror, sword out, blood everywhere.
Where does the blood come
Whose
from?
blood?
The mirror is smashed. The sink is broken.
So where is the blood coming? It's coming from you?
Who knows?
I'm gonna at this point have drawn my sword because I don't know what's going on. I'm like, Mercy, are you okay? But I'm like ready to like do whatever has to happen next.
Does he acknowledge us saying his name?
Does he?
Oh,
At
that's
the
what I was
moment,
asking.
at the moment, he's just standing there, staring at the broken mirror.
Mercy, put your sword away. You don't need it right now.
Guys, what's going on?
You can come in here, Shane. You might want to. He might need you.
He's not naked.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in.
He is covered in blood. I'll say as you walk in.
We don't know whose blood.
Mercy, what's going on? And I'm gonna walk in front of him, and I'm going to smack him on the face. A good
wake up slap.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh, what? Swords above my head. Like I'm
Mercy.
ready to strike.
What's going on?
What?
What happened?
Where?
There's
Whose blood is this?
I'm looking around. I'm looking at all the blood. Whose blood is this?
Honestly, I feel like he wouldn't freak out about how much blood or whose blood that is,
I'm gonna,
considering his character.
Investigation or perception, whatever, to see if he's cut himself in any way because he didn't break a sink.
I'm just holding this. I'm still holding the sword above my head, just kind of freaked out a little bit.
I don't know how much of this is questions for Mercy because we don't know yet.
This is all questions for Mercy.
Have you cut or injured yourself? I've investigated 19. That's like a question for Cody the player, not Mercy the character.
Yeah.
No, there's no cuts on my body that you can see.
Don't want to take
I'm
off
gonna
the
like
pants
kind
to
of
look
skulk out of the room and like go whatever panel or whatever nearest Dr. Treebeard to like, hey, can you show me your check on Matt and Richard really quick? I'm trying to keep this down talking to Treebeard.
Yeah.
I don't like asking these questions, but
they're both okay, right? Right, Cody?
I mean, I feel like that would have been something he would have had to run by you if he...
Yeah, he would have had to find us for that.
So since you don't know, I assume that they're fine.
Yeah, they're both fine. They're both perfectly fine.
Okay, good. Just like as Treebeard says that worriedly back, I'm like, okay, good.
All right, I'm going to...
Hey, also Treebeard, I'm gonna again say this way, like prepare the cage again, just in case.
You got it, of course. Of course.
I'm gonna head back into the bathroom, like, hey, buddy.
Whenever he walks in, I'm going to walk out, and I want to ask Treebeard if he can tell me what happened into the room, and like on a hushed tone.
We're just like going back and forth, like trying to keep Mercy calm.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
But you see all.
I'm not omniscient.
So the bathroom.
It's like a dressing room at a store. Like the cameras don't go in there.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
All right, Mercy. So I'm gonna like start just looking over him. Like I'm gonna look over you and make sure to see what's under this blood to see if you've hurt yourself. Okay.
I quickly turn to Fortress and I'm like, did I hurt anybody? Did I hurt anybody?
As far as we know, no. Everyone seems okay. That's Treebeard. But here, just come with me. This is gonna be for everyone's good right now. Okay? Do you trust me?
I put my sword away.
So I'm gonna put my hands on his shoulder and teleport him into the cage.
Okay.
Nice.
It's like I'm standing there in there with him, right? I haven't left. Like, look, we're just gonna have Carmen look over you. I'm gonna get grabbed, do some medical checks on you again to make sure you're not bleeding in a way that's dangerous, and we're gonna get a handle on this. Okay?
I'm scanning over my body just to see if I could possibly figure out where the blood may have come from, and I have a certain idea where it may have come from, but I'm just scanning to double check to see if my theory is correct.
I'm gonna go to Matt's room and knock on the door and try to wake him up.
They were okay. I didn't share that at all.
Yeah.
He comes to the door. He's like, "Hey, Shane. Sorry, I was so tired earlier. We stayed up late, and then I watched cameras. I was really sleepy."
Oh no, it's fine. And I'm sorry to wake you up, but can I get your help with something?
Of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna lead him back to the bathroom.
Oh God. Okay.
Matt, could you help me clean this up?
What happened?
That's traumatizing.
We don't know. As far as we know, everybody's okay. There was an incident with Mercy, but no one's hurt that we know of. So I was wondering if you could help me clean this up, and then afterwards, I've got something else I need your help with. I was wondering if you could hunt down a Dr. Carl Wilson and get his contact information for me.
Hunt this man.
Well, like, you don't need to go contact him yourself, but if you could locate him would be the better term.
Okay.
Thanks,
Sure.
Matt. I owe you.
Of course.
It's gotta be so traumatizing. I'm going to go.
Not as bad as looking in the bathroom in that Dungeons and Daddies episode.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to go to where Carmen is, and I'm going to inform her that we're going to have to relocate to do these tests.
Yeah, I mean, she saw all that.
Oh, she did. Okay, I didn't know.
She saw that, but I didn't mention. I haven't made it known yet that I've taken him to the cage, to our prison cell.
Yeah, she's still just kind of on guard with that weird-looking chakram weapon, and
He's just standing there with her.
is in like a sort of martial arts stance.
Now, Mercy, are you gonna be okay if I leave you here for a few minutes and go let everyone else know what's happening, and bring them down here to help you?
I'm just still scanning over my body just to like try to figure out whose blood this is because I still haven't been told.
I mean, you called the blood, unless Will told you something we didn't realize.
No. No, I mean, I asked you if everybody was okay. If everybody's okay.
Then that means it is your blood.
Well, I'm thinking. I know, but you haven't told Mercy if everybody's okay.
I
So
did.
I'm
I
thinking.
said everyone, as far as we
did.
know, is okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. I didn't hear that. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna look at Mercy. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I should be okay. I guess. I think.
Like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
You said you're going to look at Mercy. What?
I'm looking at myself. No,
Oh.
I'm looking at Fortress.
just keep your sword in your body for right now.
I
Yeah, I'm
had
gonna-
it in my body before, and then that happened.
Fair. So I'm not going to leave for very long. Then I'm just going to go let them know where we are, and I'll come right back to hang out with you. And I'll
Okay.
back up to the bathroom where they're cleaning. I'm like, oh, this is a private moment, isn't it? I'm just gonna go this way as Shane and Matt are cleaning the bathroom.
It's
By the
not a
way,
private
Mercy's in the cage.
Okay.
Good.
Good to know.
So then I'll come back out to where you guys are. It's like, so I've taken Mercy down. He willingly went down to it. So he's downstairs for us to look at. If you'd like to come down and speak with him, Carmen.
Sure. Would you like to tote my trunk back downstairs for me, please?
Yeah, we'll take it all down.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna ask Matt if he can finish up so I can go watch.
I feel so bad for Matt.
Yeah.
You're abusing him so bad.
Well, we don't have anyone else.
Oh man.
Unless we've employed the Chicago Master Maid Service and I didn't know it.
No, we're gonna need to get more employees. Start a business here.
I'm gonna have to start kidnapping more people.
I mean, at least I didn't be like
You
Yo,
realize
Richard.
you basically you've like Tiger King this man, like Doc Antle, and said, "Yeah, come here and work for us. What's the pay? Come work with us." And like seduced him into a relationship where he takes low pay and does a bad job.
I never said it was low pay.
You've Doc Antled this man.
I don't think you've told him the pay yet.
Well, I've got to talk to the people who have the checkbook. I already told him a raise is coming his way, so.
He doesn't even know what kind of phrase it is because he doesn't know what he makes.
He's only working here a day. In a day, he's had to clean up blood, watch cameras all night, went on a date, and also heard that a man's leg got cut off. He didn't see it, but he heard about it.
Well, maybe his next date will go well. Okay.
Oh my.
Gotcha. Wow, wow.
Anywho's.
So yeah, we'll take Carmen down to see Mercy.
Alrighty. You guys get down there. Carmen looks at Mercy and hands you this pair of like handcuffs and says, "Hey, can you go ahead and put these on him real quick?"
I'll try. So I'll pop into the cage because it's just easier than trying to open it in fear of him freaking out. It's like, Mercy, can you just put your arms behind your back really quick for me?
I put my
Well,
arms
they don't have to be
behind-
behind his back.
Oh, okay, in front of your back then. In front of you then. Either one.
I put my arms in front of my back.
While this is happening, I'm just gonna lean over to Grav and we'll be like, we need to talk about Matt's salary sometime soon.
I'm just kind of thrown off from that just being said with the situation at hand. So,
well, he's cleaning up blood at the moment.
Why is he cleaning up blood?
Because there was blood and we can't leave it laying around. Do you know how hard it is to clean up dried blood?
It wasn't dry, and you have a blood hoover.
I know it's not dry. That's why we're cleaning it up now, so it doesn't dry.
We do literally have a blood hoover.
But we don't need him. We don't need him using it right now.
Yeah, that's true. We are trying to keep him from using it. So I'll handcuff Mercy.
All right. As you handcuff Mercy, I need Mercy to roll a toughness check.
All right.
And Fortress, roll a dodge check.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Mercy, let's see. Oh gosh. All right, Fortress. As you clamp the handcuffs on him, he suddenly seizes,
Oh no.
and the sword sort of jabs out of his chest, trying to stab at you, like on its own.
Do I dodge it?
You dodged it. Yeah, you
Okay.
dodged it.
Whew.
When I see that you took Piccolo's training.
I like ducking and dodging with the sword. I'm like, Mercy, can you put the sword away? We're helping you here, Mercy. We're helping you.
Yeah, like it's just jetting out of his chest. And
I'm gonna.
real quick,
Okay.
Mercy,
Yep.
you are stunned, bruised, and have 2 injuries.
Oh goodness.
Injury 2, stunned and bruised. Is there any area I could put the stunned and bruised?
In your brain.
There's a box called Notes and Conditions.
Yeah, notes and conditions. But stunned and bruised don't really last that long.
Yeah, I'm going to. This is my plan anyway, and even though now knowing that Jack does not know that as a character, and this is still happening, so I would pull out my sword and summon up that holy presence, and I need you to make a DC 24 willpower save, Mercy.
Willpower?
Yeah,
Let's just.
I don't know why does that say that
Will.
that 7 doesn't matter, but
So yeah, that's just straight will, right?
yep.
24.
24. Oh, okay. Nothing happens. I was trying to get it down to the incapacitated to try and knock him out.
Very fair.
So yeah, I would be still pouring that on him, trying to keep him trying to knock him out at some point, and guys, I think the sword's taking over here. I'm trying to knock him out, but this is not good.
Give me a perception check real quick. Anyone who's in the room.
Grav, don't you have?
Don't I have what?
The good stuff to knock him out.
Yeah,
I'm assuming I can't make this perception check because I'm too busy trying to knock him out and focusing on trying to knock him out.
You
I
can.
mean,
You're like the closest to him. You can make the perception check. Yeah, so Fortress, you see that, right, the skin underneath the handcuffs has already started to swell and turn red. Looks like it's almost burning.
I'm gonna ask out to Carmen still while holding this light on. I'm like, what kind of handcuffs are these? What have you done to him?
They're iron.
so are they supposed to be turning red like that?
Well, if there's a vengeful spirit inside of him, ghosts, that sort of thing, they don't like iron. Apparently, he's got something inside of him that doesn't like iron. I'll have to do a little bit more investigating, but
Does he
That's a
need
good
to,
sign.
does
Do
he
I
need to
take
be
them off? Leave them on? What am I doing here? I need to
Oh
leave
no,
the
you
little
can go
guy
ahead and take them off.
does he need to be awake for you to do your studies?
Some of them, but no, not most of them.
Okay, well, with that said, I'm going to teleport into the medical bay, and I want to
all
get some.
teleporting around her.
Do what?
Okay. We're just all teleporting around her.
This is a dire situation.
Oh, yeah, no, it's great. No, I love it.
I want to teleport and get some the good stuff, as what Shane said, to come back and sedate him.
Alrighty.
I don't know when he has to make the save again. I'm holding it on him.
Yeah, go ahead and make the save again, Mercy.
7.
That's 3 degrees of failure, right there. It's 5 points as a degree of failure, right? Well,
Yes, sir.
so yeah, that's 3 degrees. You're incapacitated, immobile, and vulnerable now.
Boom.
I don't know if that helps with the sword, but he's incapacitated at least.
Yeah, so he like falls back on his back. The sword slowly like goes back into his chest, and his wrists are still like burning and almost sizzling at this point. But he is incapacitated. Also, Mercy, you take another 2 injuries.
I'm gonna go as soon as he stops thrashing about. I drop the light and start like quickly trying to get these handcuffs off of him.
Alrighty.
I teleport back and I see that he's knocked out and be like, "Why didn't you do that before?"
I mean, it takes some time. He was resisting. It's not just an instant knockout. I don't have your magic drugs and science.
Magic drugs.
Science!
Okay.
I mean, this is only going to keep him out for like a few minutes at most. Like
Okay,
you might
well,
want to consider that while he's down.
Okay, well, I guess. Okay, Carmen, how long do you need to have him like asleep or whatnot to do?
Dead. How much do you need him dead?
Well, I'm just gonna look through a couple of my books. I got a good look at the sword. Looks like it's Japanese origins, so I'll probably be able to pull from that. Give me a couple hours. I may have a couple of answers ready for you by then.
All right, sweet. I'm going to sedate Mercy enough where he's going to be out for like 3 hours.
Awesome. I think with that, we will probably end the sesh.
Can I tell you the information I learned?
Oh, yes. Lindsay can tell the information.
Because I was trying to do that earlier. And
then we can end the sesh.
Okay, so we're just going to stand around Mercy's limp body right now. Okay, guys, so here's what I learned when I went to...
Does Carmen need to be here for this?
No, she's already gone. When I went to Central
I thought she was. No, she's right here. She's doing the study on Mercy.
Oh, I thought she was gonna. Guys, let's go upstairs. Okay.
I could really use a scone. This has been a long day already.
Yeah,
it's only like what time is it? By the way, Nick or Will? How late in the day is it?
It's about 4 in the afternoon by now.
Oh, it's going really long.
Did anybody get the leg out of the car?
Yo, you kind of ran away and started screaming bloody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
Also, Richard is in the med bay. He just saw you pop in, grab a bunch of drugs frantically, and pop away again.
how do you know he was awake? He could have been asleep.
It's true.
Okay, so we go upstairs.
I get us go.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I like for it to be closer to 2. It's 2 in the afternoon.
That makes sense because she called it like 9 and said she'd be about an hour.
Yeah.
An hour or 2.
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. It's 2 o'clock.
I like 2.
Okay.
So what did you learn, Shane?
So glad you asked. So I went to the Central Chicago, Illinois Mental Health Institute with Sergeant Matthews, and I read over Christopher Hest's file. So the picture that was in his file showed a middle-aged man that looked a lot like Charlie, but his hair was a little darker and he had a little bit of a beard. The file said he was checked in due to he was checked in, admitted June 19th, 2015, because he was in an accident that left traumatic brain injuries and memory loss, and he didn't remember anything beyond the age of 7. And he believed that he was still a child. And he was treated there for a bit up until March of 2018, when his brother Charlie came and checked him out, and that was about the same time as a blackout that happened due to the awakenings. Excuse me. There was no one. I asked if I could speak to his doctor, and there was no one still working there that worked there at the time. But I did get the name of his doctor, Dr. Carl Wilson, and Matt's going to locate him for me so I can talk with him. So that's where we're at.
So he regressed mentally to a 7-year-old and then literally to a 7-year-old.
Yes. There was not
anything he believes becomes real, maybe? He's got some orc magic?
Oh. That's a thought. There was nothing in the file about his state when he left. I'm assuming he still left as a middle-aged man, because I would feel like that would have been noted in his file if not.
Well, didn't facial recognition pick him up? So maybe he left as a child if facial rec picked him up.
True, but that's why I want to talk to his doctor to see if there's any other information he can tell me. So,
well, that gives us a lot to go on and a good lead at least on what his power might be.
Yeah.
What the power of his stand is.
Zawarda.
Okay, we can end now.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was fun. A lot of really good information that, yeah, good information. Good investigation.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm sorry, Will.
No, you
bringing
good,
that up.
man. You good. You good.
I figured we were getting close enough to where we needed another episode, so I was like, this is probably a good moment since Mercy's by himself. So I was trying to feed Will as like a quick information while y'all were asking these questions. I'm like over here trying to type as fast as I can to Will in Discord on what's happening,
and I got not... sorry, and then yes.
Yeah, that's all I can.
That's all I got.
See, I figured if anything, we would end earlier, purely for the sake of so that he had time to go talk to you and figure out like, okay, what's going on with you, so we can figure out your story right now.
Yeah, we were gonna end at 8, but then chaos ensued.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured ending then so you could talk to him and figure out like, okay, what are we gonna do about your character right now?
Oh.
But yes, well, I mean, we will be having that conversation. I have a lot of it already mostly planned out, but then flavor stuff we'll talk about.
Yeah. I know we talked about a little bit of it, like after the last session, I think, or whenever I did the random session before, or the randomness in that one session.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, so throughout that, obviously, we noticed a few new things, new information we got about the sword and whatever it is. And we saw more demonstration of the holy magics in Fortress of the Sword.
We've used it once before.
Some more.
Yeah, we gotta do it again, and actually get the full incapacitate from it.
That was pretty solid.
you know,
Upgrading the check helps a lot.
Oh yeah, dude.
it's funny that you did that because of the ability that I've been looking at.
Mm-hmm.
It would actually help me against that, like that certain ability.
That's actually funny.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good session. Good session.
It was fun.
I think I'm going to do a bit more Persona 4 stream then for tonight.
Heck yeah.
Because that was a ton of fun.
I'm going to get some water because I am dehydrated.
Sounds like a good plan. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna go get some bathroom sink water.
get that good bathroom
No,
sink water.
it is actually smart water because I'm bougie AF.
Oh,
I gotcha.
He's that bougie boy.
Gotcha.
All right. I will talk with you guys later.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Night, friends.
Good night.